you're starting your PCT through hike and you only make it 400 miles. I'm out doing another training hike. It's a nice, flat, slow inclines. Doesn't have to be all crazy in mountains all the time. And I want to tell you why I'm working so hard at my training for hiking. It is for the upcoming hiking season, yes, but more importantly, we are going back on the Pacific Crest Trail. Yay! It was something rolling around in my mind in the new year. I'm like, can we do it? I don't know. Talking to Jason about it, and it's like, and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna go. And then the question was, well, is he gonna come too? Once I decided that yes, I want to go on the Pacific Crest Trail, even if it's just for a couple of weeks, even if it's just starting at the border, just to get outside and hike in the desert again, I thought, okay. And then I started thinking more. I'm like, well, I could go back and do sections that I've already done, or I could go back and start where I left off 3 years ago. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to start off where I left 3 years ago, which is at mile marker 517, I believe, and that's at Hiker Town. So I'm going to fly to LA, get a train to Lancaster, and then an Uber to Hiker Town. So that is the plan. How far do I want to go? Well, I want to finish the desert section for sure and get to Kennedy Meadows. Now, the problem is getting to Kennedy Meadows is fine, but getting out is a little bit more trickier to navigate to get off of the trail to find an airport and fly out to go home. So I thought, well, let's go to Lone Pine. So my goal is from Hikertown to Lone Pine, which is about 400 miles, and I would say it would take about 5 weeks, just over 4 weeks, 5 weeks if I wanted to go slow. So now the other question is, do I go by myself or is Jason coming with me? And of course he wants to go hiking. But he's got some responsibilities here, and like, can he do it? Can he not do it? And then I just said, well, I booked you a ticket, so the rest is up to you. So he's like, oh my God, it's going to be interesting to hike with him because he is a stronger hiker than I am, and he likes to hike hard and fast. Well, I would say fast. Um, Fast in that he doesn't take a lot of breaks throughout the day. He just goes. And I like to hike longer days with more breaks. So I don't want to hold him back from how he hikes.
Come on, Cheryl. Let's go.
And I don't want to lose him on the trail either. So it's a big, you know, trying to have conversations before we hit the trail how this is going to look. Do we take two tents and sleep separately? And that way we both get good night's sleep. Do we take one tent and like sleep together? Do we share carrying things in packs? So I'll carry first aid kit, he'll carry the cooking stuff. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Um, I think he's probably going to hike Olive Sierra. So when he hiked in 2019, he made it to mile marker 900 and he had to get off the trail due to a knee injury. And he's always wanted to go back and finish the trail, but specifically the Sierras. So depending on the snow conditions right now, I think I'll get off at Lone Pine and he's going to carry on. So we shall see. We shall see. But so that's where we're thinking maybe we should take two one-person tents, and then when he carries on, he can just have that one. He's not carrying a two-person tent. I don't know. So we're still in the planning process of all of those things, and it's hard to do when he's not here. He is at his house, which is about 5 hours away. So we just want to go out there and hike and have fun. And if we're not together throughout the day, but we're sleeping at a designated location, then that might work because then I can take my time. He doesn't have to wait for me throughout the day. He can just go and I can meet him at the designated location because he likes to get to the camping spot early, dry out all of his stuff because he sweated so much. And I don't know, I don't hike that way. So I mean, when you're hiking with a partner, you're still two different individuals. You still have two different abilities. You still have two different goals. So how do you do that with somebody? So my upcoming videos will be all about hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. And I know I'm a section hiker. I know I'm not a thru hiker. For anybody else that is not a thru hiker, or say you're starting your PCT thru hike and you only make it 400 miles and you've told everybody that you're going to do the full 2,500 miles and you just made it to 400 and you feel, like a failure, defeated, and you never go out there again. And you don't have to do that. You can spend the next 10 years hiking the thing at a month at a time and accomplish the goal. It doesn't have to be the thru hike. I find that hiking for, 6 weeks is a pretty noble goal. And hiking for 4 to 6 months can really break down your body, tear things up, cause injury. And then when you get off the trail, I hear a lot of people talking about, where they fit in the world again, getting back on the hamster wheel, feeling depressed. And you know what? I don't need all that. I just want to go out, enjoy being outside, meeting some people, hiking with my partner, and then coming home and carrying on. And it's summertime and we can do more hikes in the mountains. So that is my announcement, my big announcement, but I'm going to carry on with this training hike here. It is a beautiful day. I cannot believe how warm it is. I'm excited for March. I know March is still technically winter, but to me, March is like the end of winter. It's finally, we're out of the bleak winter and we're coming into some spring and some nicer weather. So I will continue with this hike and show you the beautiful trail that I'm on. Got some icy sections that I gotta put my micro spikes on. Jason puts his micro spike on standing up with one hand. I don't think I can do it with one hand, but I'm gonna try doing it standing up, see how I go. So I'm gonna find a spot for this phone and see if I can balance as I put on these stupid micro spikes. Foot, and go. Okay, one on. Now, can I do it with just my left hand? Probably not. Balance. No. Balance. One more time. Bend your knee. Stable. Sort of. Jason would have had his on by now. Just a quick summary of this hike. So my pack's about 25 pounds and I'm feeling some pressure in my lower back. So I need to do some core strengthening, I think, and definitely need to hike more with a pack that is this heavy to get stronger for future hike. But I'm not sure if this is the pack that I'll use for the PCT or the one that I originally used. I'd like to try that one out. It's been a while since I hiked with that one, but it's all So trying to figure it all out. Make sure I pick the right stuff to make my hike the most comfortable hike possible, and that I am as fit as possible to withstand the long hikes and avoid any injury. Stretching, movement, mobility, strength, and cardiovascular. There's a lot of pillars to go into it. All right, thanks for watching.